gosh.
That's like 2 weeks.
I mean, okay, there's a lot of translating we have to do. Like, because I'd be like, because Odysseus can't text.
Right, I was gonna say.
Matt Damon and Anne Hathaway are stepping into the grand mythic world of the Odyssey. But whenever they sit down together off screen, all that epic seriousness disappears remarkably fast. They are more than used to red carpets, major roles, and questions prepared down to the last comma. Yet put them next to each other, and that polished layer gets pulled sideways almost immediately. Nobody is fighting to be funny or setting up a rehearsed double act. They are simply too comfortable to protect the image, so any answer can suddenly wander down a road nobody had time to put signs on. If you enjoy this kind of natural humor, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Maybe the most interesting thing about Matt and Anne is that neither of them seems to fully trust the grand introductions people give them. The higher they are lifted, the faster they pull the platform back down, as if it is just easier to talk with both feet on the ground.
Great.
I feel like you were just describing two other people, but I'm just going to lean in. Thank you for that.
Lean into it, yeah.
You had me at godlike.
Yeah, this morning you looked in the mirror and you just said, yeah.
Yeah.
Anne often reacts with dramatic excitement, while Matt leans more toward the face of a man who has just been handed the wrong award. Two completely different directions, but together they create a kind of humility that is loud, chaotic, and almost impossible to fake.
I feel so bad about my answer.
Why? What is it?
Pizza.
The moment the topic moves away from movies, they immediately become two ordinary people being guided by food. No glow of fame, just slightly awkward honesty, and nothing particularly cinematic.
I'm so bad. I get road rage. The worst side of me comes out in traffic.
Really?
I'm a monster.
I feel that. I really, really do.
Anna is especially good at cracking her own elegant image by hand. She can walk into a room with a perfect smile, then seconds later admit that somewhere between the honking horns and red lights, a completely different version of her is holding the steering wheel.
The people in my cohort, it's like Christian and Tom Hardy and Leo and Matthew and JD and Rob and Hugh Jackman and Killian. It's like a murderer's row of great actors. And all of them would have been fantastic.
I got it.
But they all passed.
Matt removes the halo in a drier way. Standing in the middle of a major role, he can still tell the story as if he was simply the last person with an open schedule.
And so I was just so happy that I got to, pretend to be in love with you.
That was hard.
It was so hard, you guys. Going to work every day was like a wow.
Their chemistry works because neither one rushes to rescue the other from a joke. The more Anne performs her suffering, the more Matt lets the moment expand on its own, because both of them understand that sometimes the best reaction is to stand still and watch it glow.
Yeah, it's about a guy who goes to war and then, kind of figures out a way to win and then just takes a really long time to get home.
And with that,
and also his wife's waiting for him. I had to pitch the B side of the story as well.
Yeah.
Also, his wife's waiting, and she's super patient.
Even the Odyssey, a story big enough to make people speak in a sacred voice, gets shrunk by them into a story about a man taking far too long to get home. Anne does not try to make it sound more epic. She steps right into that summary and makes it so ordinary that the ancient epic suddenly feels like a marriage waiting for a text back.
That's exactly what he learns.
Why does Odysseus visit the underworld?
He's looking for directions.
Love that.
Matt has a gift for cutting through seriousness with a line so short that the listener only has time to realize they have just been pushed off the tracks. Anne does not need to add anything. Her laugh already closes the scene.
Oh, well, I'd want a good companion. I'd want someone to hang with.
Oh, good answer.
So it would probably be my wife.
A consensual companion.
Ideally, yes.
Just gonna steal someone to be with?
Ideally. I don't know if it would be consensual with her at this point. If she'd want to do 10 years on the open ocean.
She seems pretty fond of you.
She keeps me around.
When the question touches private life, that honesty only softens a little. Anne adds a condition, while Matt happily admits that a long marriage always comes with the right to negotiate.
It was very normal. It was tuna, but then what came out didn't look like your normal tuna.
But it didn't taste nice either.
I thought it tasted wonderful. It was like a sweet and sour tuna.
It was disgusting.
You guys didn't even try it.
It was very great.
It's interesting to find, but you liked it.
You both sat there and you just very politely just went, no, thank you.
Food seems to be the place where both of their defenses disappear fastest. Anne looks at a dish with the instincts of someone who still wants to survive, while Matt defends his choice with a level of commitment that probably belongs to a more important argument.
So, this confession. I'm allergic to popcorn.
Whoa.
I know, it's really sad.
Oh, that's tragic.
When I can, when it's on offer, I get pretzel bites. Ooh. With mustard.
Delicious.
Delish.
Anne can also turn one tiny detail into a confession with the energy of a national secret. She tells it with wide eyes, as though even she has just discovered another strange little corner of herself.
Morgan Freeman once told me that. I had lunch with Morgan Freeman and asked him about a certain scene that I always wondered. And he said, I don't know, son. I was probably thinking about lunch.
Matt often uses stories about other people to lower the seriousness around acting. Sometimes behind a great moment, there is no magic at all, just someone thinking about lunch.
When my younger brother was expecting his beautiful daughter, Zelda, I began a baby blanket for her. She is now 3. It is not done.
When is he expecting another child?
I just think that at this point, I'm going to make it for her favorite doll.
Right.
With Anne, the self-mockery never feels bitter. She talks about unfinished plans with the softness of someone who has accepted that sometimes crafting ambitions quietly change their intended recipient over the years.
And without missing a beat, he goes, oh, no one gives a shit. And I was like, all right, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And it was one of the great decisions I've made in my life because it was a great role with Ridley, and I had a ball doing it.
And I have the inverse of that story because I did a thing, made the decision that it was too similar, didn't meet with the director. And it's not that I regret it, but I regret not having that moment to sit down and have my Ridley Scott be like, no one gives a shit. Because truly,
Matt is just as calm, only sharpened by experience. He understands that most of the things we think other people are judging us for barely take up any space in their minds.
Yeah.
Auntie Annie's pretzels. This is a very pretzel forward interview.
Yeah.
But because when I was in high school, that was when I started auditioning, and I would take the train in after school and then go on a million auditions and not eat anything.
Yes.
And then as I would arrive in Penn Station to take the train home, I would smell Auntie Annie's and I would get myself a pretzel and a lemonade.
But Anne's calm does have limits, especially when memories of food are involved. She launches into the story with her entire body, pulling Matt into a whirlwind that smells like butter and salt.
How old is Telemachus in the Odyssey?
16, I think.
I think he might be 18. Because if I'm away 20 years.
Damn it, I played it like 16.
Fuck! But if I left when you were 2 and I come back 20 years later, are you 22?
That would be correct.
This is very easy to figure this out.
Yeah.
Put both of them among a larger cast, and the atmosphere slips off script even more easily. A simple age calculation suddenly becomes a group exam, where everyone feels confident until the numbers start staring back at them.
Getting serious about learning Spanish, so I have to do that. Next time I'm on a break, I gotta be better about that.
I just heard you the other day speaking Spanish.
I know it
was really good.
It needs there's plenty of work to do there.
Okay.
Yeah, trust me.
I think you're better off than you realize.
I got a long way to go.
Matt does not try to act like he has become a completed person. He talks about goals he has not reached with the awareness that the list is still there, only life has placed a few more pages on top of it.
I heard from you. She got the only perfect.
Oh yeah.
Look at you're like, I know where this is going.
It was the topic of discussion.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Still waiting for mine.
Can I ask what the perfect scene was so maybe folks can look on what got you so delighted that day?
Even someone else doing well on set can become a tiny thorn Matt uses to poke himself. Anne sees where the story is going early, and instead of changing direction, she happily steps aside to give his pretend jealousy the stage it deserves.
Never takes it off.
Never. Stays with it on.
It's heavy. It's heavy, yes.
You're regretting this choice?
A bit.
Grand costumes make audiences think of power. For Matt, they are still first and foremost something heavy sitting on his shoulders, and he does not feel any need to protect the illusion.
My mind always goes back to this one that cracked me up, and Adam died when I told him about it, which was, we were discussing a scene and I was kind of saying to him, like, because these takes, I felt like I maybe hadn't totally understood it yet, but then this one, I felt like something really cool, moved me during it. And he just kind of started to smirk and he goes, "You have no gauge."
Anne also does not hide the moments when her confidence collapses in a matter of seconds. She tells them not to ask for sympathy, but because the distance between what we think we just did and what the director actually saw is sometimes too funny to waste.
Apparently your best friend Ben Affleck is somewhat annoyed.
Oh, yeah.
That you're upstaging him and looking so much hotter.
Any opportunity I get to annoy him, I will take. Yeah.
Matt especially lights up when he gets the chance to drag Ben Affleck into the story. That friendship seems to run on one principle. Success is more fun if it accidentally annoys the other person.
I meet someone, they go, "And what do they smell like?" I'm like,
Stop it, really.
That is the first thing everyone wants to know is, what do they smell like?
always. But I can confirm, I can say, well, Anne and Matt smelled delicious.
They smell like Listerine.
Fantastic. They smell like Listerine.
When the question is strange enough, Matt and Anne do not pull it back to safety. They walk straight into the weirdness and leave behind an answer that feels like it just fell off a shelf nobody knew existed.
Because I'm nearsighted, I couldn't even see them. I'm like, I don't think they can see us.
One of them has amazing vision, and we're here for that one.
Have we mentioned how large stage 23 is?
Anne always has a way of turning dedication into something slightly ridiculous about herself. She simply admits that sometimes she poured all her emotion into someone so far away he probably could not even see her face.
I am actually his age, so we were born the same year, and by the time we worked together, we were in our 40s. I mean, I think he's grown a lot since he's worked with me, but leaving that aside, no, it was just, I just loved working with him.
Matt likes to rewrite history in a way that benefits him. As long as everyone knows he is making it up, he calmly crowns himself a turning point in Christopher Nolan's career.
You're kind of woo-woo.
Oh, yeah, baby.
We need to talk.
The medieval setting is like bringing it out of me.
It's working, it's working.
It's working. I am more woo-woo than I let on.
No, I'm literally the same.
Okay.
And I feel like...
Here we are.
With Anne, the final filter usually disappears when the story touches something she genuinely believes. She does not lower the volume to seem less unusual. She opens the door completely, invites everyone inside, and lets them decide whether that world is strange or lovely.
And I remember us sitting down and the waiter being like, what are you interested in? And you were like, "I'll have whatever the chef wants to serve me." And then I was like, okay, now I am the second most famous person in this restaurant, not the most famous person in this restaurant. I'm a vegan and I'm a woman. And I just couldn't bear the idea of being like, could the chef just make me a special meal on the spot? And so that was the first time I had fish in 2 years.
That sincerity also shows when people try not to become a bother. Anne tells it with sharp self-awareness, while Matt becomes the unwilling witness to a meal that changes an entire habit.
I felt guilty when I first heard that they were complaining about it, and then I realized it's kind of on them, not me.
Matt has a special survival instinct in group situations. Accept a little responsibility, reconsider it, then place it back where he believes it belongs. He does it so openly that there's almost nothing left to catch him doing.
I need the comfort as well.
By the way, that was not a warm palace emotionally. That was a cold palace.
A lot going on.
You did. You had a lot of stress in the
No, I was swimming through
stress.
oceans of suitors.
Yeah.
Both of them love puncturing the romance of cinema. A palace can look breathtaking on screen, but they still remember the cold that the audience never felt.
But not for 7 years or
But
whatever.
not for 20 years. Yeah,
that's
would be,
20-year
that would
girl's
be,
name.
That'd
That's
be
too
like,
much.
I'd start wondering after about year 19.
Even when it comes to marriage, Matt keeps that practical scale. He supports personal space, but he also knows one very simple boundary. If it lasts too long, rest starts to look like a migration with luggage and no return date.
Why does Calypso keep Odysseus? Because she fancies him.
Yeah, she loves him.
Because she's got taste.
Yeah.
And Charlize is amazing in the movie.
And that may be the cleanest image of Matt Damon and Anne Hathaway side by side. Anne throws out a thought without asking permission. Matt immediately catches it with slightly too much confidence, and both of them continue as if the conversation was always supposed to go that way. The humor between Matt Damon and Anne Hathaway does not come from them trying to turn every interview into a performance. It appears because both of them are comfortable enough to admit that they are awkward, food-obsessed, bad at math, easily confused, occasionally irritated, and sometimes very confident about things that are hard to defend. Matt brings the dry energy of someone always ready to lower himself first, while Anne pulls every feeling into the open with an openness that almost has no control room. When those two energies meet, the charm lights itself without anyone needing to flip a switch. Comment your favorite moment, hit like, and subscribe for more videos like this.